Clay, appreciate your time. Congratulations on your form. Well done.
No, thank you very much. Cheers for having me, lads.
Yeah, no, it's good to have you on. The last time we spoke to a rising star from the West Coast Eagles, Tyrell Dewey, he didn't play the following game. Are you playing this week?
Yeah, you're fit. Tell us you're fit.
I'd hope so. I haven't got any injury niggles like he did, so we'll be fingers crossed.
Hey, mate, well done. Persistence, because, I genuinely think your name is the one that lights up our text machines, social media. Give the kid a go, give the kid a go. You're now getting a taste. You want to get some consistency in your game and play regularly right through to the end of the year. But was the weekend a sort of a reward for persistence for you?
Yeah, I feel like it was. It's a bit of a reward for effort. A lot has gone into this year, whether that's at waffle level or when I do get my chance at AFL level. I've sort of just had the mindset to stay ready at all times. So that's just making sure my weeks are looking very consistent. They all look the same with sort of the touch I'm getting done, the diet I'm having, the catch-ups I'm having with my coaches. So then when the opportunity did come, I was able to take it with both hands.
Hey, Clay, I really acknowledge honourable losses, but you played the best team in the competition on the weekend. You absolutely dished it up to them, and I've said it a couple of times today, sliced through them a few times as well. Is that the best performance of the year, taking away your win? Is that the one that you walk off going, boys, we're pretty close?
Yeah, it's a real funny one because, as you said, it's a loss, and we're never happy with that. But reviewing part of the game yesterday and going through what we did well, it looks really exciting. Like, that's the type of footy we've been trying to play all year, and it just hasn't really clicked for 4 quarters, you could say. But on the weekend, like, we played the brand of footy that we've wanted to play all year. We were defending well. We were taking the game on. Fair to say we probably jumped them a little bit. And then just to be able to have the resilience to be able to fight our way back after they sort of jumped us at the start of the second quarter, then the start of the third quarter. Previously, we've taken until that quarter time break to sort of get going again. So I think it was just a great team effort.
What I do like, and I think the positives there, Hawley, there's no Gov, there's no Waterman. Yo hasn't been there all year. No Allen. It's yourself. It's Joe Shanahan who got his first run and looks like he's going to be okay too. It's Elijah Hewitt who keeps building each week. Harley Reid looks like he's getting a little bit fitter each week. McCarthy who's come into the side.
I love McCarthy.
McCarthy's come into the side and just looks ready, absolutely ready-made. But you throw in Archer Reid there as well. Edwards Williams still coming along. Hey, the future's okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I think that's the most exciting part about it. As you mentioned, we've probably got 5 of our most valuable players and leaders out at the moment, and probably a lot of them out for the rest of the season. But I think that gives us young boys so much opportunity. Maybe there's room for players to fit into the side where they potentially might not have if those experienced players were in, and then it just gives us the experience. We're able to sort of start becoming mini leaders in a way, learning off those older boys, and then in the future, hopefully, all of us young boys are still playing and we just have so much more experience under our belt. So although it's such a big blow missing out on all of those older boys, I think it gives us younger boys so much opportunity.
Clay Hall is our guest, rising star. Thanks to Pete Chicken, who's upon us with new McWings at Macca. So Clay, I saw a couple of bit of vision. You were travelling as the emergency, and I saw you in the rooms, and you just looked comfortable there. And I know sometimes looks can be deceiving, but frustration of not getting a game and seeing other guys get games and this, that, and the other. Is the energy important when you're not playing? When you're around the group, if you're the travelling emergency, is it important to give off good energy? And, you've done it for a while now. You've had to be patient.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's something I always strive to do. I never want to be obviously down in the dumps. You can be disappointed with not making your way into the side, but that's not something I can control. So there's no point moping about that. So you can sort of sit there and think about it for a little bit of time, but sort of after you figure out what you're doing for the week, I give it half an hour, and then I'm fine, I'm all good. So whether that's travelling emergency, which I did in Adelaide, I just try to get around the boys as much as I can, I feel like sometimes you've got to take a bit of a backward step. 2-3 years ago when I was playing local footy, then transitioned to Peel Thunder, this is the position I wanted to be in the whole time. So I'm just so grateful to be on an AFL list doing what I love as a job. So when you think of it like that, I couldn't be doing much better of a job right now. And if I can just help the people around me when I'm not playing, I think that's a great result as well.
Good
Brilliant
man.
stuff, yeah. Well spoken. Hey, it was only a dozen weeks ago you played against GWS and you were in that game, lost by 81 points. You got absolutely flogged. You played in that game. What did you learn? What were your takeaways from then to Friday night?
Yeah, I think if you compare that round, that was part of Gather Round, you can sort of see, as you mentioned before, it almost looks like we're a different team with the way we're playing. So we took a lot of learnings from that game, but I think the main thing is we're really trying to stamp our brand of footy. So we keep doing that week on week. We'll review what the Giants are like and ways to beat them, but I think the most important thing is we just keep building on what we've been going after. You know, they obviously have some great players, but that's no reason to shy away from it. I think we could be as much of a chance as anyone.
Mate, I've just got to warn you.
It's the last one.
What happens is, we get our guests on, and we really appreciate your time, mate. It's early in the morning. You've come on to have a chat with us, but Goss is going to go to his AFL tables, and he's going to find something that you're not doing very well, and he's going to challenge you on it.
Build on.
So bring your thick skin. Only played
What's he got for me?
Well, you've only played a handful of games. It's a small sample size, but have you got something that you're unhappy with what Clay's dishing up?
I do, Clay.
Of course you do.
I do. Now, Clay, you've had 5 games this year and you haven't played in a win. And that's a pretty damning stat in itself. But that means that could change Friday.
One thing at a time, mate.
Clay, you've given away 5 free kicks this year and only received 1. You've given away 4 in the last 3 games that you've played.
Oh, no.
You just seem to... You just got to get more in the for column than the against column. You're starting to turn into Harley Reid.
I actually had no clue about that stat. I might have to think about that one this weekend. But no, it's always good to know. I'll always cop a bit of feedback.
Good boy. Good boy. Hey, mate.
You get it here. Hey, can I just ask you quickly, because we love your old man on this show, and we always like finding out how was it, he would have been wrapped with you on the weekend and certainly getting a rising star.
Yeah, no, he was pumped. I gave him a call after Belly called me to let me know I'd won it. But, it's just another game of footy, I guess. Like, he's pretty good with that stuff. He doesn't talk about it too much. If I want to talk footy, then he'll sort of wait for me to call him and ask the question. But, yeah, him and my whole family are so supportive. He's an avid listener of your show, I reckon, as well. He's always telling me who's on the show and who he likes listening to.
Oh, very good.
On your half.
Well, he's a great Geelong man. He doesn't care for the Eagles too much nowadays, but he's a great...
Oh, he's back on board. Got back on board real quick.
All of a sudden. Hey, appreciate your time. Go well Friday night. Looking forward to it. Let's hope the Eagles can get a win on the board, mate. We're looking forward to seeing the continued development.
Sneaky chance.
Well done, mate. Thanks for your time.
I understand. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, he's a rip-up. Clay Hall, he is the rising star. Thanks to Pete Chicken, it's upon us. The new McWings at Macca's. Clay Hall, rising star round 16. The future of the West Coast Eagles.